Does anyone else feel like they just don't want people moving around? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the Philly plane. Like, at this point, I think they just want they want things colliding and falling out because it discourages people from fleeing, right? It's more control when you can keep them to the roads. Man, I was so excited. Philly Dilly, the Eagles, they're going to the bowl. And I was like, yes, this should be exciting. And it's a year when we're going to try to staycation it. This is going to hurt. But I will do what I have to do because we are the ones, the only ones, fighting for the lives of American citizens at this point. Everyone that aligns themselves with Team Smelly, every person that tested for it, every person on that junk drawer, every person involved now has American lives on their hands. I want to say the word, but I want this to stay. I don't want it to be a thing, but you know what I mean. You know what their hands are covered in. Every single one of them. Every steeple people person that's about to go and sing praises this weekend has red hands. Okay? Dripping. And we're not going to let that go. All right? The same way they want to hold on to imaginary sins and problems and crimes that haven't happened. That family that wants to pick strawberries are really secretly criminals coming for them. No. No, you are. You are. Okay? You're fine with this because this is a price you're willing to pay. Cool. We're not. But I also want to talk about Mr. South Africa because I missed something. And thank you, Monica, for reminding me this when we were talking about The Hague and how this whole thing with going after ice cream and G-Slide has South African roots. And South Africa has its own bone to pick with the likes of First Boyfriend and their family because they built their riches literally on the backs of the indigenous people and their mines and took their emeralds and built a fortune for themselves in apartheid South Africa. And when apartheid went away, little Mr. Balding Man who still needed his jawline job and testosterone took a bunch of daddy's money and came over here and bought other companies and paid to have his origin story rewritten so that it looks like he had, technological input into these companies that he bought. And he was, founder that had something to give, but he was just the money bags. He's not a genius. He never gave any real good technology. Maybe he did a little bit of code or something, I think once upon a time, way back when. But he's an idiot's idea of a genius. He's someone that if you talk to folks who do these things for a living, they're like, wow, it's like any other rich white guy. They think because they own the company, they know what they're talking about. And 9 times out of 10, it's just all the scientists and engineers and the folks that know what they're doing are making it successful. And they're just sitting at the top going, yeah, I told him to do that. I had a dream. I said, I want a car that's shaped like a box and it goes from. And then they're like, okay, I guess we're making a stupid car that looks like a box and goes from. But I just wanted to point out that South Africa has a bone to pick with this dude, right? Germany, bone to pick with this dude, right? Then we've got a handful of other nations that maybe don't exactly have a bone to pick, but they have inquiries. They want investigations. Some of them are even calling for asset freezes. Those would be Spain, France, the United Kingdom, Canada, the USA as well, before we handed them the keys, because we're the smart ones out of the group, or we're the bait out of the group, one or the other. And right, and the entirety, the EU as a whole, as a governing board is also okay. So those are a lot of people with bones to pick. With one particular person who's busy over here right now locking federal employees out of their computers so they can't tell on what he's doing. Oh, yeah. Any price, right? Any price. Yeah, no, we are the saviors of America, y'all. We are. No, not this shirt. I mean blue, not this. I've never been here. This was a gift. I use it as pajamas. Y'all know I always wear pajamas on here. But yeah, no, we are the hope. We are the lovers of America. We are the protectors of American life. It's not them. And it's time to stop letting them even pretend that it's them. They officially have American life on their hands personally. So yeah, no. No.